You see what's been happening to farmers in Holland, in Canada, I guess Sri Lanka too, as a result of this dogma. We shouldn't be complacent about it. But anyway, to one of the big political stories of the week, the Jobs Summit in Canberra. Last week, Amanda, we expressed concerns, I think both of us, that this conflab would be used as a cover to re-regulate the labour market and give more power back to the trade unions. Has anything happened this week to cause you to change your mind?
Only a lot of confirmation that our fears were well justified. We've had, ahead of the summit that's on at the moment, confirmation that there is going to be a return to what's been called industry-wide bargaining, but which anybody who has an understanding of history knows is the pattern bargaining of the 1970s. That means that a dispute about pay in one business in an industry can be used to cause strikes right across the businesses in all different parts of that industry. Now, that was abandoned during the Hawke-Keating era for good reason. It's deeply inefficient. It's harmful to the jobs of working people. It's harmful to the sustainability of the businesses upon which those jobs depend, and it leads to lower real wages growth. And yet, that is the grand takeaway that people are supposed to be celebrating coming out of this summit. It is such a step back for this country. And the very fact that, sensible heads from the Labor side like Michael Danby are themselves publicly expressing their disappointment about this tells us that this is really paying the piper. The unions who funded that last campaign and are desperate to secure their relevance, rather than doing what is in the interests of Australians and the interests of working people. And forgive me for being fired up, Nick, but it makes me angry. It is so wrong to the most vulnerable people in this country, and they don't care. They're pushing on anyway.
Well, look, I get the bit about payback for the unions, right? They've given millions of dollars to get Anthony Albanese elected. They expect something in return. That's the way it works in Labor politics. But I was surprised that the collective bargaining plan seemed to be supported by some employer groups, including, most bizarrely of all, I thought, the Council for Small Business. It's a case of turkeys voting for Christmas, isn't it, Amanda?
Couldn't have put that better myself. It is small business that will really notice the problems most here. They're going to find a reach of industrial action into small workplaces that wasn't there before. It's been done under the cover of award simplification, but the simplification they're going to get is just going to be the rising of all of those awards to the highest common denominator.